Yes, my people, welcome back. So today I'm gonna make a delicious meal. You never seen this one yet. Oxtail. I'm gonna make oxtail today. So I already cleaned my oxtail. I cut all the fat that I can get off. I don't want to pair it too much. When you're gonna do oxtail, don't pair it too much. Just leave that little layer over it so it can hold the meat together so it can get to boil. By the time I put it in the pot for it to start to get the color to brown, that gonna melt off. So right away I'm gonna jump into it. I have my coconut right here. I'm gonna use coconut milk. And over here you see what I have: my bell pepper, onion, green onion, ginger, garlic. And over here I have my favorite. These are my seasoning. I have my rib seasoning. I'm gonna use a little bit of my rib seasoning. And I'm gonna tap into the system with my total seasoning. My browning is the very best thing to use. You can use sugar. But I'm using the browning. And I have my Jack Daniel's seasoning. You know, I also have my rib seasoning and my paprika. So we're gonna tap into the system with a whole bunch of different seasoning. So first thing, I'm gonna dry rub my oxtail. When I dry rub my oxtail, then I'm gonna leave it. Then I'm going to blend my seasoning, because I have to blend my seasoning to do what I have to do, and blend my coconut and then all of it. So let me start by using my browning. So for this much, I'm not gonna measure it, but I basically want to use about 1.5 teaspoon of browning. About that 1.5 teaspoon of browning. So I'm not gonna measure it, so I can get it all over it. Yeah, that's about it. So I first rub a little browning, dry rub the browning in it. And the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my cooking oil. And I'm gonna put a little dab after I put my browning. Then I'm gonna put a little cooking oil so the cooking oil can stick the seasoning to the meat. The browning is already in the meat, so I can put the cooking oil after. So don't put the oil first. Put the browning first, then you put the oil after. Because if you put the oil first, it's gonna stop the browning from getting into the meat. Okay, so I'm using just a little bit of cooking oil. About 2 teaspoons of cooking oil, not more. There you go. So after I rub the oil on it. So you just rub it and make sure all of it get a little bit of the oil. I need a third hand, you see? So I'm gonna tap in with my total seasoning. I'm using about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm not using a lot, about 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it. So I use about half. I'm not using a lot. Just sprinkle, because I'm gonna all right, that's it. That's about it. And also my Jack Daniel's seasoning. Jack Daniel's seasoning is good for jerk. It's good for the oxtail. You know, it's good for ribs. It's good for beef. So this is it. I'm using Jack Daniel's seasoning. I'm sprinkling it too. I'm not measuring it, because I don't want to use a lot. I want to use like a 1/2 teaspoon too. That is it. That Jack Daniel's seasoning really smells nice. It smells nice. And I also have, I'm gonna use a little bit of this one. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just to tap in the system. All right. That's a code. So, you see I'm rubbing every time I put one season, I rub it. I just keep rubbing it in. So, now my oxtail is dry rub. It's dry rub. I'm gonna leave it to soak for about 2 hours, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend all my seasoning and get everything else prepped. So you can catch me in a few when I'm going to how I'm gonna brown my chicken, okay? Not my chicken. Correction, my oxtail. Not chicken, oxtail. Okay? Alright, look at it. See how pretty it is? Look at it. So you don't have to use a lot of browning. You rub the browning, because if you use a lot of browning, it's gonna get bitter, and you don't want that bitter taste in it. So that's why I have to use a little bit. So I'm gonna just put this to marinate for a little bit. Stay tuned. That's my pepper. So now I'm about to cut up my sweet pepper. I'm gonna try a little trick. Let me see if it works. So now I'm gonna blend my seasoning for my oxtail. That's a code. I start with my bell pepper. Also my onion. Where shoot at them there? So my onion, my thyme, I'm just gonna put my thyme in here because I'm gonna blend my thyme too. My ginger. I'm not gonna blend the ginger. I can blend a portion of it and then I'm gonna beat another portion in my mortar. And then I'm gonna blend my garlic too. How I get my garlic, my trash off my garlic. I just hammer it in my mortar. Hammer it. That's why I grind my mortar. So when I beat it like this, I got the trash off very easy. See? Look how easy it is. It's off. Just like that. Just like that. All right, that is it. So in my seasoning, I'm gonna add just a little bit of brown sugar. One teaspoon of sugar, that's all. And And also, I'm gonna add some total seasoning. Again, now I'm gonna use half a teaspoon. I wanna make sure I use half a teaspoon. And my Jack Daniel's seasoning, I'm gonna use a half a teaspoon as well. Because I've been using half, so I need half a teaspoon. I did not use any paprika. Now I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of paprika. That is it, my people. I already have my browning in my oxtail already, so I'm not putting any browning. I'm just gonna blend this. No water. Only add a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of cooking oil. Just a little bit of cooking oil, not a lot. Just a little bit. That is it, my people. I tell you, I always have a good measurement. Look, exact amount I blend just for one cup. That's my blending seasoning, my people. I'm gonna blend my coconut because I need the juice to cook to boil my oxtail. My mata. Look at that. It's a multi-purpose tool. So when you open the coconut, don't throw away the water. The water is the only water what touches your heart. So I'm going to be drinking this water. Let me taste it first, because sometimes the coconut is not sweet. Yeah, it is sweet. Yeah, it is very sweet. All right. So I'm going to blend my coconut. We say we hooks in the coconut. Hooks the coconut. So you're gonna have to put the knife right under the point underneath the coconut, underneath between the shell, like this. You put the knife between the shell and the meat, and work it in there. And just tilt it and it take it out, just like that. Just like that. Be careful with the knife because you don't want it to slip, because it will rip you in two. So now I get all my coconut out. I'm gonna wash it. Cut in smaller chunks and then I'm gonna blend it. So I'm gonna cut it, then wash it, and then blend it. You don't want to put a large chunk of coconut in your blender because it will stuck the blade and burn it. So you cut them as small as you can. We normally cut them smaller than this too, because cut them in half, cut them up, smaller. So yes, my people, so now I'm about to blend my coconut. I'm gonna blend maybe in two. Let me see how much I can do in this one, in one round. If I can do all of it one time, or I have to do it twice. I don't want to overload my blender, so I'm going to do it twice. So you just get water, that's all, water and the dry coconut. Or if you want to use if you want to use the coconut milk, it's fine too. You can go ahead and use the coconut milk if you want, but the blended coconut give it a better taste. All right, after blending this, I'm gonna extract the trash from the coconut milk. That was easy. I'm gonna go ahead and blend one more portion. I'm gonna get some more water. All this water is gonna use to boil the oxtail, because the oxtail has to be very cooked. You have to boil, it take a long time. Always compliment yourself with a piece of coconut. So we normally throw away the trash of the coconut. All right, that is it for the coconut, my people. I got all the juice out of it. I'm doing a little housekeeping here and there, you know. So yes, my people, normally we use butter bean in the can, but I'm gonna boil my bean. I have the broad bean here. I'm gonna boil it with my oxtail. I'm gonna boil both of them together. So here we go. I'm doing a little housekeeping. You know, you have to do a little housekeeping here. Yes, my people, so I'm back. Now my oxtail is already marinated, so I'm gonna use my pressure cooker. It's a light pressure cooker, so I'm gonna just brown the oxtail and then I just cover it up inside. So I'm just going in with a little bit of this is cooking oil. It's I don't remember which cooking oil is this again. Grapeseed. It's grapeseed cooking oil. So I'm using the grapeseed cooking oil. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just enough to grease the pot so the meat don't stick to it. Just a little bit of oil. Because that meat have a little fat in it, so yeah, that is it, that's all. It's just a little bit, you see that? Just a little bit. Then I'm gonna lid my stove. That's my people, so I'm just some of my oxtail are a little big. I couldn't able to cut them with my knife. So I'm gonna just stir this, give it a stir, and leave it there so it can catch the color. It's gonna make its own little water, and it's gonna get the color in. As soon as you get the color, then I'm gonna just pour my coconut milk in there so it can go to a boil. Right? In the meantime, I'm gonna beat my ginger. I'm gonna beat my ginger. and some more garlic. And I'm going to add my ginger and my garlic into the oxtail. You see, it's getting the color right here. All of it gonna get that color. You're gonna have to just flip it over so it can get the color. Yes, my people, I do what I do and I love what I do. That's why I do what I do. Kick back, relax, and enjoy. Yes, my people, see, it's all coming to the color what I want. It's gonna come to a very dark chocolate color. And my onion, my garlic, and my ginger, it's burning inside, so the meat can get all that nice taste from the garlic and the ginger. I'm gonna add just a little bit of coconut milk in there, so right, so the coconut milk will help it to get the color more and then I'm gonna add more coconut milk until it covers the meat, and then after that, then I'm gonna add it and cover it up, and then I'm gonna move along, cut up the rest of my seasoning what I'm gonna use for my oxtail. This thing, we call it brown. We call it, say, we're browning the oxtail. See that? So all that juice down the bottom, all that browning. Yeah. You can smell how nice this smell already. But this is gonna take like an hour to cook. Totally. It'll take like an hour to cook, so just stay tuned. Don't leave me out. Watch it to the end. Yes, my people, so I'm telling you how nice this thing smells right here. It's amazing. Don't worry, it's not gonna be burnt. After I flip it a couple more times, then no. I have to do it like this. So when I do it like this, the browning goes into the meat. So it keep dark. All right. So right now the coconut milk, what I put in, it's already turning oil already. Look inside. That's how good it is. See? Yeah, so the coconut milk become oil. So now I can go ahead and put in the rest of my coconut milk. Okay, I got that code. So now is the time to add my coconut milk. I'm adding all of my coconut milk in there, all of it. And also I'm gonna add half of my blended seasoning. Half of it. All right. That's half. So this other half is to finish. After it's blended, then that other half is gonna go after after it got cooked with the pressure cooker, then that other half, we're just gonna put it inside. All right. So now, as long as the meat is covered in the pressure cooker, you're good. Then you lock it down. I'm gonna close it down and leave it. I'm gonna put a timer on it. And I'm gonna leave it for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, then I'm gonna add my beans. Because my bean is easier to cook. Stay tuned. So yes, my people, so now I'm 20 minutes in the pressure cooker. So now I'm gonna add my beans. I'm gonna add my broad beans, and then I'm gonna put it to pressure for another 15 minutes. Yeah, so this is 20 minutes. This is really good. It's not yet cooked, so I'm gonna add some water, and also I'm gonna add my green. I bet. Oh, they're good. That's one of my favorite style, to catch the pepper with my knife. So I'm using bell pepper, chopping up my bell pepper for my gravy. And also my potato. I already peeled my potato. Cut them in small chunks. chop up my green onion, my scallion. One green onion and one scallion. Most of all, I'm going to use my habanero. I'm leaving the seed and everything in it because I want it to be spicy. So I'm gonna leave this to pressure for another 25 minutes. I already gone 5 minutes, I want 30, so I need 25 more minutes. 35 more minutes, I'll get back to you. See you. So now it's 25 minutes. 25 minutes more, I'm gonna check on my oxtail. I caught it right on time. Look at my beans. Almost ready. Right on time. So I'm gonna add some more water. And now I'm not gonna pressure it anymore because the meat is tender. It's tender now, so I'm gonna just add some more water and all of this gonna come together. I'm just gonna add some water and I'm gonna add all my over here, I'm gonna add all of my seasoning over here. So I can go ahead and start to add. I'm gonna add my seasoning right here. All my cut up seasoning, I'm gonna add it. So this is all what I cut up earlier. It's my bell pepper, my potato, and my habanero and green onion. So I'm gonna put all of this inside and gonna add some water. And now I'm gonna have it to finish cook by itself. So the pressuring process is done. I lit my stove again and now it's time for this to finish cook by itself. All the things that in the bottom is gonna get loosened up as soon as it start to boil. So it's not burned, it's just right on time. 20 minutes of pressuring. See that? All right, so I'm gonna just cover this down and come back in 10 minutes and look at it, see how far it gets. So I'm just checking on my oxtail. See, it's getting tender. I like when my oxtail fall off the bone. It's like, you only need like another 10 minutes on the fire and that's good. As soon as my seasoning is cooked, then it's ready. See, I already have my gravy. It's already making, so I'm on low steam, very low flame right now, so it's gonna be ready in a few. I turn my stove down so it can slow cook from here. Okay, see my oxtail? It's jelly and nice. I'm not gonna mix it up too much because I will lose the meat off the bone. And I don't really want to lose the meat off the bone, so stay tuned. That's my people, so I changed my pot. So I go into the real pot for the oxtail. There you go. So yes, my people, so I have my special Jamaican seasoning for my oxtail. This is definitely for my oxtail. It's got a smoky taste. This is special. And I leave it on a low flame. So it can slow cook. It's already 3/4 way cooked. As you notice, look, this bone, this is coming off the bone already. This is coming off the bone. It's falling off the bone. See that? It's falling off the bone. It's ready. It's ready. I can try this piece for you. Look at the gravy. It's ready. I'm just giving it a little bit more. I'm giving it like 2 more minutes, few more minutes on the fire, and it's good to go. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Come over here, let me give a sample. Here, my people, I'm treating myself. I'm treating myself to my to a piece of my oxtail. Don't be scared to treat yourself. Look at that. It just came right off the bone. Look at that. It's hot. It's hot. Yeah. Oh. See? It's fall right off the bone. Right off the bone. Mmm. It's so tender. Oh my God. It is delicious. That's the way how to cook an oxtail. You see? It came right off the bone. And here's my bean. Here's my green bean, my flat bean. Perfect. I have to suck on my bone though. So my people, my oxtail is ready. I'm gonna be having my oxtail with some jollof rice, what I made earlier on, a couple days ago. Stay tuned. You have to be on a very low steam because it's gonna burn. It will burn because the gravy is good. Yes, my people, that's how you cook oxtail. You have to make oxtail with a lot of gravy. That's how we cook oxtail, with a lot of gravy. Look at that. Look how thick the gravy is. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. I'm just waiting on the vegetable to steam a little bit more. Everything else is cooked. The potato is cooked. Everything else is cooked. The oxtail is falling off the bone. So, look at this. They're all falling off the bone. Look at this. This is right here to show you that it's falling off the bone right here. So give it 2 more minutes, and I'm gonna turn the stove off right away. So catch you at the table with my jollof rice and my oxtail. So yes, my people. So this is the final stirring. I'm gonna turn my stove off right now. Pow! It's gone. So now, look at my oxtail. And my beans. Oxtail. That is it, my people. So I make my jollof rice like 2 days ago. So this is my jollof rice. I'm gonna have my oxtail with my jollof rice. One more thing. I forget to make my plantain, so I'm gonna fry my plantain. That's my pepper, so I'm gonna make my plantain. I always cut my plantain in the skin, so you know it's well ripe, and I don't want it to mess up everywhere, so I just cut it in the skin After I cut it in the skin, I just put my knife right under there, like that, and just take it out. That is it. Just stick my knife underneath the skin, and just roll it right out. As soon as your plantain is fried on one side, you flip it over so you can fry evenly. If you even have to flip it over twice, it's okay. That thing is bad. Badass. So yes, my people, just waiting on my plantain to fry. Then I'm gonna make my plate. finish making my plate. That should not go in there. So I put a piece of paper towel down so it can suck the oil out of the plantain. So people, I just get my rice from the microwave. Here you go, my peeper. So I'm gonna taste my jollof rice and my oxtail. So here you go, my peeper. Look how tender the meat is. Look how tender the meat is. That meat just melt into my mouth. It just melt into my mouth like butter. Tell a friend to tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. It's just falling off the bone. Look at that. The oxtail just came right off the bone. Here's the bone, look. I have to suck the bone off. The meat just came right off the bone. Look at it. That's how you cook an oxtail. Cleaning my plate. The meat just coming off in my mouth. Look at that. The meat just coming off right in my mouth. See? Tell a friend to tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. I'm out.